Alright, we've got two packages here. They are a little big. These don't actually have anime, but I guess I kind of figured they would still be worthwhile to open. I guess traditionally I open the anime packages first, but these are so big, I guess I'm getting these out of the way. So what I have here is actually one of my 3 2019 calendars. See, it's a Miku Hatsune theme, and in particular, well, I guess I'm going to think about these a little bit more. I was thinking these might be safe for work, but that midriff may be a little questionable. We'll see what the Rosen Maiden one's like. That one's not here. Spoiler alert. Got a Rosen Maiden one. But let's open this, and as you might have guessed, this is big enough to be yet another calendar. This one's going to be my one for here at home, and it's just like last year's Studio Ghibli one where you can replace the image, but as you can see, it's a new set of images. So I could use the old set or the new set. Seems awesome. I'm probably just going to put Nausicaa on and use that all year. I mean, if you haven't seen it, you probably haven't. And I haven't updated it to December. I have been using a Nausicaa one all year. Anyways, let's start getting through some of the anime. Ugh. I just don't like this. It opens better when I use scissors. That's a notable arrival. Just one thing to look forward to now that that's out. And here we have one non-anime thingamaderb, which is the 26th volume of Attack on Titan. As far as I know, there wasn't any special edition versions. None with DVDs, at least. You may think that's everything, but oh, what's this? I got more of this crap. I don't even remember why. All of these just keep shipping independently. It's nothing special. Oh look, this one actually came with a little receipt. And we've got this one, which probably also came with a little receipt. And yeah, let me tell you, it is tricky tracking all these packages because, okay, these arrived, but I still have 5 others en route. 4 anime, and of course the before mentioned Rosen Maiden calendar, which, you know, I don't know when I'm gonna get that. I hope sooner rather than later so I know what I'm doing. And then we'll add this to the top of the pile. Anyways, let's start with Hells on Blu-ray. I think DVD version is shipping later this month. You can see under audio, we've got English and Japanese. We've got some subtitles. So I don't think this has actually had a US release before. I do have it on Blu-ray, but it was a Japan import because it had English subtitles. And that one was kind of notable because I was one of the first like 20 people to have marked it as watched on my anime list. I guess because prior to its Japanese Blu-ray release, it had only been shown at a festival and it actually wasn't shown online or on TV or anything, so a lot of people who would normally just download it and watch it didn't get a chance. So that was really weird. Mr. primarily watches things when they come out on Blu-ray DVD. I actually watched something for a vast majority of people here in the States, at least on my anime list, which is probably a very US-centric site. Anyways, so we got the same on the inside and the outside. One thing to note is that this, this is a... I think there was also, this might have been the first dubbing for some of the people that worked on Team 4-Star. You know, DBZ Abridged and all that stuff. Not that the entire crew's here, but there's a couple of the voice actors here, I think. Oh, yeah, there's that. And content-wise, I think it's an interesting movie. It's not perfect, but it's got some interesting styles, some interesting themes. Oh, we have to take the sticker off. There might be a sexy lady underneath this one. Hard to tell. She looks like she could be a pain in the ass. She might not be. She just looks like she could be. Ooh, regions A and B. And an English dub and extras, textless opening, closing songs, trailers. You know, or The King You Don't. So I'm kind of wondering what this is even about, because King's Game is a Japanese game, or I think it's Japanese. You never know. They get stuff from other cultures too, just like we do. But it's my understanding King's Game is basically a thing where you draw sticks. The person with the king stick gets to tell the other people what to do, but they say numbers, and then people take a look at their sticks to see what their numbers are to find out who's the one doing what the king just said. It's actually a very fun-sounding concept. Although, I admittedly don't see it in anime as much anymore, so maybe it was a dying fad. These are Blu-rays 1 and 2, then DVDs 1 and 2. There we go. I was kind of wondering, there must have been some loose blue plastic somewhere around here, because that's an awful big chunk of plastic to up and vanish. Here we go. Just like that. I completely forgot to put that back in here. I was distracted by plastic. Aren't we all? We'll do that upside down so I don't have to deal with the thing. Oh, there we go. Next up, we've got Blood Blockade, Battlefront, and Beyond. Obviously, it's not that, but there's a sexy wrist if that was your sort of thing. Although I think everybody's real question is, what's wrong with his eye? Is it any similar to why her face looks wrong? What is this? Darker than black? I'm kind of curious. Same city, new chows. I know, chaos. Region A only, English dub, extras. Episode 10, video commentary, promo videos, commercial collection, textless opening, textless closing, and trailers. Commercial collection is... I don't know if I've heard it put that way before on an anime DVD. That's interesting. Toss that aside. We got an episode list. Blu-ray 1. Blu-ray 2? What the fuck is that? DVD 1. DVD 2. Bunch of happy people. I don't know how well I remember the first one. I thought I watched it. But I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, next up we've got the Love, Chunibyo, and Other Delusions. Take On Me. This is a movie, I think. Sentai, Blu-ray and DVD. So Sentai isn't completely outside of the DVD market, but I'm wondering if they're contractually obligated to release this on DVD or something, because they seem to be pretty okay with stuff. Anyways, Region A, English dub. Includes all. Okay, so it also includes all 3 Kotatsu photo sessions shorts. Special features, Japanese promo video, clean opening and closing animations, Sentai trailers. It's pretty. It's not escapist fantasy anymore because this time they're really trying to escape. Ow. It wasn't sharp, it was just unexpectedly not as dull. That would be this part right here. Let's see. I guess this has something in it. I'm not sure what, and I'll be honest, I'm a little too lazy to open it up and find out. That looks very coupley. That's the Blu-ray and the DVD. This may be consistent with the artwork on the older ones. I don't remember. All I know is there's that. Next up, we've got Naruto Shippuden DVD set 36. English and Japanese stereo, English special features, storyboards, art gallery, clean op and English credits. Okay, and I do have Baruto. Okay. Oh. It's a twofer. Interesting. It's actually a really fun way to do it. Kudos. I think that's a little more art direction than we normally see in these. Not that they've looked bad before, but you know, it's more direction. And I think the DVDs, as usual, aren't that much to look at. They simply are. DVDs 1 and 2. That's pretty cool, actually. And then last but not least, we have Sailor Moon Super S, or maybe that's Supra's Part 2. This is Blu-ray DVD combo pack. Combo maker. You know, because it made a combo. I don't know. Oh, it's Pegasus. At least I think. I mean, that's what the 4th season was about. Pegasus was hiding in dreams. That bastard. Well, actually, I think he was hiding in a specific dream, and they were checking a lot of people's dreams saying, where's the damn Pegasus? The bad guys were checking. Let's see, we've got Region A and DVD. We've got 6 disc, 20 episode, 1080p, English stereo and Japanese audio, English subtitles, opening and ending songs, cast interviews, art galleries, something circus. It's like the Twilight Circus or something like that. Uh-oh. There's a little more of that blue plastic. Alright, well, let's see. Well, let's actually take a peek underneath here. I heard some more blue plastic. You know, I don't think this fell off of this thing. I think it fell off the other thing. Okay, anyways. Blu-ray disc 1. Blu-ray disc 2. I don't know. These are actually kind of neat. This Blu-ray disc 3. I was kind of hoping for one with Usagi and Chibi Usagi. Here we have DVD disc 1, DVD disc 2. Actually, DVD disc 3. This one has members of the circus. Was that on the other one? Yeah, it was. It just... Oh, I can't really see it on the camera. Maybe y'all can with the exploded screen. Oh well. Anyways. Here's this week's anime DVD collection update. Alright. So I finished A Sister's All You Need, and it was okay. It's the complete series, which means there's probably not a second season. Maybe there doesn't need to be. It's a very snapshot in life sort of show, and there's, you know, a lot of neat things. I think I mentioned last time, but it seems to be an anime that you enjoy because of how chill it really is. Like, it establishes some radical themes, but has this, oh yeah, a bunch of guys just, well, not, you know, guys, you know, actually most of them are girls, I guess. Well, I guess it depends on the distribution, but anyways, you have college-aged young adults, and it's common to have them just hanging around, drinking alcohol and talking about stuff, even though there's extreme stuff in there. And I guess one thing I didn't mention last week is this anime has this weird habit of occasionally making female characters naked. Like, it's kind of casual about how it does it, but then it just sort of happens and they're just sort of there. It feels a little surreal, which may not be inaccurate, it's just a thing. Oh well, anyways, it was enjoyable. I don't know that I necessarily feel satisfied because there's still some things I would have liked to see, but it was still good. And then here I have Real Life out because I finished the new Batman Adventures with that friend, and then I had mentioned A Sister's All You Need, kind of what was neat about it, and then kind of mentioned Real Life, and I remembered Real Life was just kind of neat, so I decided to rewatch it. It's kind of a good idea because, you know, I have Real Life Final Arc. It's just in a pile over there. I was searching for it. And there's a good question of how well I remember everything in Real Life. I remember enough of the big spoilers such that rewatching it was really great, because there are some things that you just know better going through it. And the anime really does, I guess it feels good because you don't necessarily think about that sort of stuff while you're watching it because it's not important, but it's always been there. It's good information. I'd elaborate, but of course, you know, that just kind of means it's a spoiler, where it's one of those things where you could rewatch the series with that information and enjoy it in a slightly different light. I say slightly different because, you know, for the most part, it's not about those things. It's kind of about our main character and kind of his perspective, and yeah. I guess there was some stuff I did remember that could be important in a final arc, so it was really good that I rewatched it. Of course it means that I didn't watch a lot of other new anime, and right now I'm trying to think where other time I've gone. Oh, actually, I did watch some of Psycho-Pass 2. So, I don't know if I mentioned that I was watching Psycho-Pass with a friend, and that was a rewatch for me. But now that we're on Psycho-Pass 2, we're watching new information, and I have to say that there's some things about it that are just kind of constant eye-rolling. Like, some of its ideas are like, this doesn't even make sense underneath the rules you have established for this universe. But whatever. Yeah, some of this stuff just doesn't make sense. But yeah, you know, I just am watching it, I guess. So far, I'm kind of disappointed that I went to YouTube and I didn't find a clip of the scene where the one lady said, "Kid's gonna be eaten alive," because that one kind of accurately represented how me and my friend felt watching it. Like, oh my god, that character is not even stupid. Excuse me, I don't know what's going on there. Maybe just talking too much, which isn't any more than usual, right? Anyways, it's not unwatchable, but the first season was definitely more solid, even if there were little chinks in the armor that people could say, yeah, this isn't what I like about it, or something like that. But Psycho-Pass is solid. Psycho-Pass 2 is okay. I wouldn't call it bad, I just wouldn't call it as thorough as the first season. And I didn't feel like the first season was perfectly thorough, so I don't know. I keep just adding on to that bundle of whatever the fuck I'm trying to say. Huh. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Maybe I can't think of anything else because I did try monster hunting kind of hard. Because last week, a week before today, Braylon got me and my brother up to the beginnings of G rank. And I definitely felt like I needed to make sure. That didn't happen. I needed to make sure that I didn't just sit on my butt and continue going into G rank at all. I mean, I didn't want to continue, but it was like, I just reached G rank. I should take a look at what I'm doing, come up with a plan, so I'm not just today when they show up going, I don't know what I want to do. I want to actually do something. I want to contribute. It would be nice to actually pull ahead of Braylon to help him a bit because, he had to do all these key quests that he has done many times to help people get up to G rank. But then how many people stick around and help with G rank? I don't know. And there's a good question of how many people will, because Super Smash Bros. Ultimate comes out on Friday, and who knows how much we'll be playing that. But for the time being, I put some time into G rank to get myself some beginner G rank armor and weapon, maybe stuff that could go on a bit further. It's actually not a bad armor set. And realized I could almost complete what I was trying to create. Like, it's really good right now, but I could get a complete thing if I only spent a little bit more time in single player. So I tried that. And if you were unfortunate enough to watch my Twitch stream last night, yeah, the regime is complete fucking bullshit. I thought the Blaganga was bad. Like, it's just inherently bad. It's not a fun monster to fight. Whoever created it should feel ashamed of themselves. And little did I know, that's basically just the business card for a much bigger threat that is just there to ruin your life. Whoever at Capcom included that in the game probably shouldn't be working there anymore. At least whatever asshole decided it should be a key quest. So basically that means I lost my energy there, and I probably wouldn't have been able to continue going because I would have had to done maybe 7 more things before I got to Elatrion. And that's not even assuming I'd be able to get that far. I think some of those things get Elder Dragon-y, or they're all Elder Dragons or something after a certain point. And the truth of the matter is I should probably hit Devil Joe once or twice, or maybe more if I need to, in order to get some Devil Joe talons and create armor charms or armor and power talons. That's just standard fare. And I haven't done that yet. I should do that. But it means I triggered the end credits for the high rank stuff in single player in Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. So that's decent. Voltrax is actually a pretty decent monster. It knocked the shit out of me, but it's fair. It's unlike the Blaganga and the Rajang. Its movements are weird, but not as if I'm not there and it's just some badly designed Frogger clone or some shit like that. It feels appropriately themed. It feels like it has things that you're trying to deal with, and they are designed to be interesting, thought-provoking, and spectacular, and not some giant fucking ape hitting the ground 3 times. And I do it like this, but it really was a lot slower. And why is it bad that he hits the ground? It's because it causes tremors. And Uragon can be really annoying with the longsword, but that's a really good example of a tremor-causing monster. where the tremors are something that actually make you kind of go away from the boss. And not something where the boss is chasing you and constantly hitting the ground and locking you into doing absolutely nothing for an entire 15-20 seconds as he goes through his damn combo. And I think the longsword was introduced in Tri, and these shitheads were designed in 2, and they are completely... You can't pull off the sword combo on them unless you do something out of the ordinary. You knock them down onto their back or something, and they're just right back on their feet a couple seconds later. You wouldn't even be halfway through your longsword combo. Anyways, I guess I'm going off on a kind of angry little tangent. It doesn't seem that angry, but maybe I'm just boiling a tiny bit on the inside. Instead, I should probably wrap this up so I can start processing it and grabbing food and then firing up Monster Hunter, because I think all 4 of us are here today. So that means we're going to be getting Jeffix up to G rank, which I was going to say should be fun, but I guess poor Braylon's going to be doing those same quests all over again. But hopefully we'll be able to help. Anyways, thanks for joining me as usual. We're getting close to December, where I'm going to maybe start focusing on dealing with all of these, because obviously I've been letting them pile up. There's a couple up here that y'all can't see. But, you know, I say that and may not make any progress on it. Although I think I will, just because there's no space to not do that. But I digress. Y'all have a nice week.